It was November 1st of 2018, the day of the final Smash Ultimate Direct before the game's release. Both me and my pal Flamey decided to watch it together, and our reaction was, well, just watch and hear.
Spiral burns.
No! No.
Wait, what?
No! Did you not see that? There's no story again. The story is the spirit mode. That's what it is.
Really?
Yes, that's what the other slot was. Are you kidding me?
Alright, we should just end
This
here.
is so...
Bye, Smash Bros.
I want to show you. No story mode. Ha ha ha.
Wait, is this... What the f... I'm so confused. Shut up. Why would they announce it like this? This isn't... Oh, it's like
They
this.
mislead it.
Where it's like a story, but not really. That's what this is.
What, you just fight every character and then you unlock
Yeah,
them?
well...
It's Smash, but they put it on a map and they added the spirits to make it seem like a story mode.
I seriously would have taken back every single thing I would have said if this was an actual story, and like it kind of is, but this is shit. It's as simple as that.
I waited all day for that. Not pleased.
Okay, I just want to start off by saying we were being very hyperbolic. We were exaggerating for the sake of exaggerating. And yeah, we probably shouldn't have done that, but maybe there was a reason for this hate, and it wasn't all just misguided. At the time, it did seem as though this adventure mode lacked a lot of heart and only involved you toddling around a world map and doing challenges every few feet to progress. That's what both of us were expecting, but hey, we didn't really know yet. We truly found out a month and a week later on December 8th. And when I finally put in the game, it was my first experience with Smash Ultimate. And after finally playing it for myself, I realized we really did know yet. Yeah, we were right on the money, and I don't regret saying almost everything in that video. But how about we take an actual look into this game, and why this is a lot worse than this. In terms of plot, World of Light and Subspace's stories start off pretty differently. In one, everyone's together fighting against a greater cause, while in the other, it just starts out with 4 participating in a little fun sport. But presentation-wise, these start off very much in the same way. Both have this very good feeling of spectacle, with a lot going on in both of them, despite how simple the plots start off. But then, here's where things start to go sour. In Brawl, after the starting cutscene, we're thrown right into the gameplay where we pick a character and fight the other. And then after we do this, a new threat arises and we get to play as both characters against it. Then after we do that, we have to fly away, leading us into the clouds and letting us play a level. You notice something here? It's a continuous story, things are being developed and the gameplay's meshing pretty seamlessly into the plot. It's perfect really, providing a good balance between these two elements. Now, let's look at Smash Ultimate. After the beginning cutscene, we're given some more cutscene about how spirits are made, which is cool. We're then thrown into the game and have to fight this spirit we just saw be created. Also cool. It feels like a natural progression, just like Subspace. But then after we fight the spirit, you want to hear what happens next in the plot? Well, I would too, because it doesn't exist. After we beat the first spirit, this beautiful looking cutscene style doesn't come back. This is it. All the game is exploring the map and doing spirit battles, with occasional dojos and treasures or whatnot. There is no progression to speak of because it just isn't there. And no, having a couple cutscenes at the end of the game doesn't count either. And I know this isn't necessarily a bad thing, but when compared to Subspace, it's just a glaring problem. I'll get back into this later though, because hey, it all lies in the quality of the spirit battles. If those are good, then I could definitely get past the story issue. And I do gotta admit, the spirit battles are pretty good. It's neat to see how some of these spirits are played out in game, and it leads to some creative situations. It's clear that care did go into these battles, but now here's where the problem comes in. Because there's nothing to do in between these challenges, they got really old really fast. Near the beginning of the game, I was actually having a fun time and thoroughly exploring the map. But as it went on, I realized how tedious these battles are. You go in, you fight a few guys, and you go out. No amount of creativity can fix the fact that these things are repetitious as hell. They're functional, they work, but they lose their enjoyment after you play so many in a row. This triangular relationship mechanic with spirits doesn't help either. Yeah, they try to have us think about which spirits we have to use to conquer each level, which is an alright idea and can make the gameplay less mindless. But then you realize you can just press Y twice to auto-pick and you're good to go. This mechanic means pretty much nothing cause it basically is nothing and only serves as an excuse to use spirits. Though it was kinda doomed from the start cause having to manually pick a spirit out of the list of hundreds doesn't sound very fun either. Maybe if they were able to really streamline the process or have us switch spirits mid-battle or something, it could be interesting. Too bad they didn't, so I guess it's not even worth thinking about. If you want to get rid of the story, you really need something that's fun to play and doesn't get tiresome, and this just isn't it. Now I wonder what gameplay style would have been better suited for this fighting platformer hybrid. Oh, I don't know, maybe some kind of fighting platformer hybrid? Yeah, that's right. As you move along the map in Subspace, you have to play levels where you explore the area to progress the story. These are infinitely more interesting because they require more than just fighting. You have to go places, you gotta inspect your surroundings, you gotta platform. If there was no plot in Subspace, it'd be a total bummer, but I think it could have survived without it. These levels are fun, albeit a little bland, but still so much more interesting than this. Honestly, if these two games switched their gameplay styles, I think they'd be alright. Sometimes in Subspace, you kind of want a level to be over just to see the next cutscene, but that wouldn't really be a problem with Light, because the next cutscene doesn't exist. And Subspace might have benefited from these spirit battles too, because they are short and sweet and could progress the plot faster, but as a result would kind of take away a lot that was special about Subspace too, so actually, just give World of Light the levels and we'll put spirit battles in as a separate mode. If only that could have happened in Smash Ultimate. Yeah, there's a whole mode here that lets you play the spirit battles one after the other without much hesitation. And honestly, it's a lot better than World of Light. It's more straight and to the point, and you don't have to go around this uninteresting world map to get them. You can also pick the spirit you want instead of just getting Goomba. Who wants Goomba? Really though, I could excuse the gameplay style if it weren't for the lack of story. The cutscenes in Subspace were so important to keeping the player invested, and this is where I think the main problem comes in. There's no incentive to finish World of Light. I don't feel like I'm progressing anything in between these battles. Sure, parts of the map open up, but I don't care about this map, I care about the characters. That's the whole point of Smash Bros. After DK punched Diddy out of the way so he could sacrifice himself, I wanted to keep playing so I could get him back. When I beat Generic Spirit number 72, I moved on to Generic Spirit number 73. No change in my mood whatsoever. You see the difference between these two things? World of Light gives me no reason to keep playing, so I didn't. My journey ended at this stupid maze bit because I simply just had enough. Progression is what matters most in a campaign, and if I feel like it's not going anywhere, then why should I even bother? If Subspace could have brilliant cutscenes 10 years ago, what's stopping World of Light? But you know what, I'll let you be the judge of which works better by showing you the portions in between these levels, just so you can make your own decision. Oh, there he is!